Hello there, this is day 2 of using your Cricut Maker for sewing, and this is how to make a boxed bottom pouch, and it's a nice little pencil case. Please consider subscribing to my channel. I have over 500 sewing and quilting tutorials, and also like and comment. So let's see how to make this boxed out pouch pencil case. Okay, so you're going to go on to the Cricut page and you're going to find my name, which is Cassandra Cartmile, and the projects will be there. It's just that at this point in time I haven't put them into the shared space, so to speak. So when you do see it, you'll see it under Sew Boxed Out Pencil Case. So you will, this is what it's going to look like. So you're going to click Make It. That's going to load everything up. Everything in pink is the external, and everything in green is the internal. Now I do have some tabs here. You can make them whatever colour you want. You don't necessarily have to have the Cricut cut it out for you. It's totally up to you. So let's start by doing the first cut. So with my particular project, I'm going to be making it out of canvas, so I will be using the canvas settings. If you are using just a regular quilting cotton, you may want to stabilize this. So I would just use a heavy weight woven fusible stabilizer, attach that to the back of the fabric, and then put them both on together like so. So I'm going to let my Cricut do the first cut. So we're going to continue. I'm going to make sure that, one second, I'm going to continue. Oh, I have to have it turned on. I did this in the last video. Come on, Kathy. So you do have to have your Cricut turned on in order for it to recognize the project. So it's having to think about it. Doesn't take too long. And then here we go. So I'm going to be picking canvas. First of all, I'm just going to edit. I'm just going to make sure that my fabric is enough, and it is, and I'll click done. You can, I'm not quite sure why it's not allowing me to rotate. If anybody knows why that's not working, please let me know. So anyway, I have enough fabric for it to go this way, which quite lucky really, because it won't let me rotate it. So click done. Then I would click canvas. Then I would click more. Now I'm going to put everything onto my mat. So put everything on my mat. This is the first part, and I'm just going to use the brayer to get that fixed down. Then I'm going to load it up into my Cricut. So I've loaded it up into my Cricut, and the C is already flashing, so I will let that cut. Usually when I do some sort of canvas like this, I will run it through again, and to get it just to run through again, do not press this button here because it will unload the mat completely. Just press the C button and then it would just do the whole cycle all over again. So you're going to go through one at a time, and the Cricut machine will just guide you, and you can print each of one of these off. So when it comes to this one, you can move the tabs if you need to, like so. Well, like I said, this rotate button on mine just is not working, so I can't move them around. So I'm going to make sure that I have enough in the length of this. So I need to make sure I have at least 9 inches at the bottom here to cut these tabs. So these are the parts you should have: the 2 external, 2 internal, the 4 tabs, and also a zipper. We're first going to be working with the zipper and the tabs, and basically I want to cut the zipper so the whole length of it is 11 inches, and then I want to cut it down to 9 inches. So basically I'm going to cut one end here, and then before we cut the other end, you obviously have to pull the zip back. So don't forget to do that. And I'm going to cut it to the 9 inches. I'm going to start with this end first because it's the easy end. You're going to get 2 tabs. We're basically going to sandwich these tabs into the zipper. You're going to put this one here, and you're going to turn it over and you're going to put this one here. So the fabrics are right sides together and the zipper is in the middle. I would highly recommend that you underclip these down and sew the zipper into place. To do exactly the same thing with the other end. Obviously it's a little bit more trickier because this is going to open up on you. So what I'll try and do is clip that to that end, kind of butt it together as best as you can. Oh, look, it's Earl. You were in the last video, bud. There we go. And then, oh, you need to get the other side. So, the same with the other side. Just clip that down. From this position, you're going to open everybody up and you are going to sew this down. So here is our zipper with our tabs attached. So I want 1 inch of tab at each end. So I'm basically just going to cut away 1/4 of an inch at each end. Just make sure that these are both parallel and they're even at both ends, and then just cut. Let's start building the zipper pouch. So you're going to have one of your external sections facing up. You're going to take your zipper section and you're going to place that face down like so. And it's easier if you start to grip this with wonder clips. So, or pin, whatever you like to do. I like to use wonder clips. So go all the way down and clip these into place. Now taking your external section of fabric, turn that over so it's face down. And then with them clips already clipped into place, you're going to clip everything together. Then take it over to your sewing machine and you're going to sew all the way down the top here. Once that's sewn into place, you're just going to open it all out, and then you're just going to pull both of these fabrics nice and taut. Also finger press down the top. You just want to make sure that both of these fabrics are nice and flat and away from that zipper at the top. And then once you're happy that you've pushed everything down, you can go back to the sewing machine and top stitch this down. Now let's take the next side. So we're going to take this part here, which is external. We're going to paste that face down, sorry. This is face down. So you're going to basically match fabric to fabric, right side to right side. You're going to do that again. You're going to grab some wonder clips, grip that all into place. And from this point, you're going to flip the whole thing over like so. And you are going to put these right sides down. So you've already got that in place here, and we're going to grip all this down. And then once you've got it all gripped, you're going to sew this all down at the sewing machine. Then we're going to open everything out like so. I'm going to pull this section down like we did with the other section. Might be just easier just to close this shutter sec, and pull this down out of the way. And then once you're happy, you can go ahead and top stitch that into place. Now you have a pouch that looks like this. Now you do have to open this up. This is important. Open it up. Now you are going to take the two external sections and you're going to join them together, and then you're going to clip them into place, and everything's all going to line up. When it comes to that zipper edge where that tab is, you're going to want to push this down. Sorry, my finger's in the way. You're going to want to push that down, and then basically you want to join them two yellow seams up together and then grip that down. We're going to make a mark on the internal piece of the pouch. I'm going to do it 2.5 inches so we can pull this right side through later. Now we're going to take this over to sewing machine and we're going to sew all the way around the pouch, but you're not going to sew the squares. Leave them unsewn. So we're going to sew all the way around, leaving this gap. So I like to take away some of this bulk, so I will take a pair of scissors and just cut this off. Just cut close to, but not on the stitches. Let's now deal with these boxed out corners. Basically, so you go in from this and you're going to pull this out, and then you're going to meet the seams together like so. And then you're going to stitch that into place with the sewing machine. So you're going to do that on all 4 sides. So it's like that. Then you pull it out and you match the seams like so. And take it over to the sewing machine and sew into place. So we have this opening here. I'm going to get everything right sides out. And this is why we left that zipper open. You can also pull it open even more. Just put your hand in there and just pull it back. And then just push everything through. This is a brilliant time to make sure that you've sewn it all up properly and you've got no holes anywhere, because you can go back and amend it. So once everything is a-okay, you can then fold the opening down and you can stitch this into place. I'm going to push this all down. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I have over 500 tutorials. And also, please, could you consider commenting down below? Even if it's just a thank you, it really helps my channel grow when you guys comment. Thank you, or I love your cat, or anything. I like daisies, anything. So this is how it looks. So I shall see you in the next video, which is day 3.